We move on to our next project, which is checking the rules which are checked, which has their checkbox checked. So first, we start with the public class form, which is the skeleton we get when we double click on the form UI. So we move on to adding our columns to the data grid view. So data grid view dot column count two means you want only two columns to be present. And in programming, we start counting from zero. So data grid view dot column index zero dot name, which means the name of the first column should be ID. And data grid view one dot columns index one dot name equals name, which means the name of the second column should be name. Okay, so we move on to the data grid. We have the dim chk co as new data grid view, which so we declare a variable chk co, which is the short form for check column when it is being assigned to the data grid view checkbox class. So the name of the variable should be select, and each other text should be select. And we add it to the data grid view column. So data grid view dot column dot add chk cool. So we've added it as a column to the data grid view column. So we add rows and populate it with some data to help us get how it behaves. So we the data grid view one dot rows dot add one age false. So one corresponds to the ID. John corresponds to the name, and the false means like by default the checkbox should be unchecked. It shouldn't be checked, it should be unchecked. So that's what the false means. So same for the second row, to Jane false, and so on. So we move on to the button, which will check whether which when we click on will check the rules which has been checked or not. So for the for loop there for each loop through all the rules we have. And the if makes sure that empty rows aren't involved in the process. Like empty rows, like rows with nothing, which aren't checked and aren't involved in the process. So after we are done clicking the app, this message pops up, checked plus the column name. So let's take a look at the UI. We take a look at how the UI works. That's all. Thank you.